down third base. What a catch!
What a catch!
What a catch!
And you can kiss that one goodbye. That's a 2-run bomb. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
The time is made! Play it home! Shot to right to the field, they've got a chance! That ball is long gone!
Good evening and welcome for joining us tonight. We have a great matchup on tap this evening as the Nature Coast Sharks take on the Hernando High Leopards. Alongside Brian Lott, I'm John McMurdo, and we'll be bringing you the call for tonight's game. Brian, it's early in the season. Both coaches are still getting to know the teams a little bit. But some of the keys tonight to the game, I think, is Nature Coast, they're coming off a rainout Friday night, and they've only got to play one game so far, which I believe was last Tuesday night versus Springstead. They got the victory with Keegan on the mound. We'll see him again tonight. And then Hernando's 2-0 to start. They also had a rainout on Friday, but were able to play on Saturday. So we'll talk about that more in a little bit. But right now, we're going to go over the Divinity Med Spa starting lineups.
The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
All right, for your Nature Coast Sharks, leading off, pitching, is Cody White. Batting second at shortstop is Austin Knierim. There's a correction. Cody White's playing second base. Okay, I apologize for that. Our graphics were off, but leading off and pitching is Cody Wright. Batting second, playing left field is Jackson Hoyt. Batting third in center field is Van Cleve. Batting fourth, playing third base is Dylan Palmer. Batting fifth, catching is JJ Figueroa. The DH batting sixth will be Brady McMurdo. He'll be hitting for the pitcher Sean Keegan. Batting seventh is the first baseman Joey Rosa. Batting eighth is second base Levitt, and batting ninth will be the right fielder Poole. And now for your Hernando High Leopards, batting first, playing second base Cody White. Batting second, the shortstop Austin Knierim. Batting third, the catcher Kane Ellis. Batting fourth, the DH Carter Perinoff. Batting fifth, the first baseman Eric Odell. Sixth, left fielder Henry Robinson. Batting seventh, the center fielder Palmer Looper. Batting eighth, the right fielder Ryan Miller. Batting ninth, the third baseman Bryce Saltzman. And pitching is Colton Cloud. And that is your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. All right, so the plate meeting is taking place, and we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back with the first pitch.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
What you say about the nature cuts? You getting that for us? No, we're back. All right, we're back live here. Game just started. Cody Wright at the plate. Brian. 1-2 to right. And the pitch is being delivered. Just. Well, it's a called strike three looking on the inside corner. And Cloud strikes him out with an off-speed pitch. I'll bring up Jackson Hoyt, the left fielder. The lefty steps in with one out. Beautiful night for baseball. Pitch is on its way, misses outside, ball one. Hoyt steps out, readjusts, now he's back in there. Pitch is on its way, and that's going to miss outside, so the count goes 2-0. Both pitches from Cloud they're staying away from Hoyt, who does have power. Hitters count here 2-0. And that's a healthy swing at that pitch, fouled off for strike one. White was sitting on a fastball over the plate, and he got one. That'll bring the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Long pause, pitch is on the way, and that's going to miss upstairs and outside. Once again, we have a hitter's count here, 3 balls and 1 strike. I'm sure Hoyt's sitting there thinking about 1 pitch and 1 pitch only. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch is on its way. Curveball drops in there for strike 2. And now we have a full count. So good at bat, and Clouds fought back to run it even here, or to run it full rather, excuse me. Payoff pitch. And that's a drive to the right center gap, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Hoyt's headed to second. There's no play there, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Hoyt. So he got a 3-2 pitch he could drive, and drive he did, right to the right center field wall. Nice hitting by the number 2 batter, Hoyt, there. And that's going to bring up another lefty, Van Cleve. So we have 1 out, runner on second. Van Cleve stepping to the plate with the idea to drive Hoyt in here early in the game. Cloud's ready to go back to work. And that pitch misses just low, maybe a little bit outside. 1-0, 1 out, runner on second. That's Hoyt out there. Not a big lead, but he is leading off. Shortstop playing behind him. And that pitch is going to miss outside. And Van Cleve finds himself ahead here, 2-0. Van Cleve, the number 3 hitter. And the pitch is on its way. And that's going to run the count to 3 balls and no strikes. Number 3 batter, see if he gets the green light. Imagine he'll be taken with the cleanup hitter on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And that's going to miss outside, ball 4. And just like that, the Sharks have runners at first and second with 1 out. And that's going to bring up the cleanup batter, Dylan Palmer. And he would like to clear off these bases. Outfield's playing him straight up. Infield's looking for 2. And that one's right down the middle. Low in the zone, but down the middle for strike 1. And Cloud gets ahead of him. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 runners on. We're in the top of the first inning. Pitch on its way. And Palmer holds up there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that ball's up in the strike zone. Palmer takes a healthy hack, but fouls it off back straight behind home plate. And for the first time tonight, Cloud's ahead of the batter 1-2 with 1 out. Big moment early in the game here in the top of the first. And he just gets a piece of that curveball. Stays alive, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch will do it again. And it's a called strike 3 on the outside corner for the second out. And that'll bring up Figueroa with 2 outs. He's taking off his catcher's gear over there. And good job by Cloud there. It's a big out. Now the infield get a play anywhere. I apologize, folks. We had a little bit of issues with our graphics, so we're getting that all squared away, and we'll have some different camera views for you here in a moment. Now we got 2 outs, runners on first and second. That's Hoyt and Van Cleve. Figueroa's at the plate. And a healthy pitch with a snap throw to first, and he's safe. That was about as close as you could get. They say the tie goes to the runner. And that was pretty close to a tie. The 0-1 pitch. And that's a curveball. It's going to be a curveball, misses up in the zone there. 1 ball and 1 strike now. And that's a good block there. Keep the ball from going to the backstop, advance the runners. Count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike.
Good evening, John.
Well, hey, how you doing there, Brian? Brian's been a little busy tonight.
Yeah, we had a little technical difficulties with the graphics, but I believe we got them up. We do apologize for that. I believe we got it set moving forward, and we're ready to play some baseball.
And yes, we are, Brian. That pitch misses inside. It's going to bring the count to 3 balls and 1 strike.
It looks like we have Hoyt is on second, and Van Cleve is on first, with Figueroa up, 2 outs. And a hitter's count right here, 3-1 pitch.
And that just missed Brian upstairs. He took ball 4. Eagle eye, we'll call that one.
That did just miss.
And that's going to load up the bases. It'll bring up the designated hitter, Brady McMurdo. And that pitch is going to miss off the plate. So 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are full of sharks. And ball 2, down. 2 balls, no strikes. Two 0 pitch. And that's going to cross over the inside corner, so 2 balls and 1 strike now. There's nowhere to put McMurdo. 2-1. I imagine he's going to challenge him here. Catcher sets up away. And he comes back in. And now it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Well, Brian, we said there's already been a big moment in this game, but this may be even a bigger moment. 3-1, bases loaded.
Exactly. Got nowhere for him to go. Well, he's got to bring it right down the middle.
Something's got to give here.
Yep.
And that's going to cross the inside corner for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We'll see the runners in motion here on the pitch. And full count is on its way. There goes the runners, and it's fouled off.
Fouled out of play. We'll do this again.
Reset the tension out there. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. We're on the top of the first. Runners are off, and it's going to miss inside ball 4. And that's going to be an RBI for McMurdo on the walk. And yeah, we'll have a mound visit, so we'll take a quick break.
Reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials. Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us.
All right, welcome back. We're still having a little conversation. We're trying to settle the team down here. Tough after the first inning. Umpire's going to go out and try to break this thing up. In fact, the plans the ball here. But we do have bases loaded. And Rosa is up to bat looking to try to open this thing up early, John.
Yeah, I mean, if they get out of here with 1 run, Hernando would take that as a win right now. But I do believe Dave Chris has other things on their mind with Rosa coming up to the plate now. So Joseph Rosa will step in. The pitcher steps off there. And all this, Brian, is off of 1 hit. That one misses low in the dirt. Nice block there. Ellis doing his job this inning. 1 ball, no strikes, bases loaded. And that hits the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. And there's a shot to second. He's up over to first. And that's going to end the top half of the first inning. Nature Coast plates 1 run there. Be the Sharks 1 and the Leopards coming up. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll be right back.
All right, so
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. We This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, welcome back. We're here in the bottom half of the first inning. The Leopards look to get a revenge here and try to get a couple of runs on the board here with Keegan on the mound. So I guess we'll go through the defensive lineup just to catch everybody up real quick. We do have Keegan at the mound. Figaro is at catcher. We got Palmer at third, Wright at short, Levette at second, Rosa at first, Hoyt in left, Van Cleve in center, and Howell in right to get this thing started off.
All right, first up for the Leopards, it'll be the second baseman, Whitelaw. And the Leopards ready to go to work here. First pitch in there for a called strike. We haven't talked a lot about Keegan yet, but he will throw a lot of strikes. He does not nibble. And there's a ball in play to the shortstop. Wright comes up with it, fires it to first in time for out number one.
It's pretty good. 2 pitches, 1 out here. So good job for Keegan. Just get that first runner. It's always good to get that first batter of the inning. Try to get that out recorded.
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 2, Austin Knierim. Ball's fouled off to the left side. And the pitch is on its way. And there's a drive. It's going to be to left center field. The left fielder's there, and the ball is caught for the second out of the inning. And to Brian's point, a few more pitches, and Keegan gets his second out. And that's going to bring up Kane Ellis, the catcher for the Leopards. And he hits the inside corner with that one for a strike. Ball's fouled out of play to the left side. So 0-2, 2 outs. And there's a drive to right center. That's pretty deep. That's got a chance. And it's off the top of the wall. And Ellis finds himself with a stand-up double.
What a rope that was for Ellis. I thought for a minute that it was gone, but it hit about halfway up the wall there in right center.
Yeah, I was waiting for the tink off the scoreboard, Brian, but like you said, he just missed. I think it was right around that yellow line, maybe a little below. And
it looks like we got a pinch runner. Would be Mason Morgan in for pitch running for Ellis, the catcher.
So the Leopards speed up there for the catcher, and that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Carter Kirnoff. And that just misses off the outside corner. Leopards trying to start a rally with 2 outs. And that ball's
Just a
going to miss
little,
outside.
little low and outside.
So we have a 2-0 count, runner on second, 2 outs, bottom of the first. And ball 3.
Another one on the outside.
3-0. First base is open, 2 outs. Keegan hits the inside corner there, 3 balls and 1 strike. Base hit potentially ties the game here. And that's going to be fouled out of play on the right side. And just like in the top half, we have a 3-2-2 pitch count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch. And it's a swing missing on the slider that slides all the way to the outside corner. And the Sharks get out of there with no damage. At the end of 1, it's Edge Coast 1, the Leopards 0. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Learn as we go.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Remember, watching us on YouTube, hit the like and the subscribe button. 2 things we ask you to do. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it helps out the network. We appreciate it. Here we go to the top of the second. Starting off is Nate Levitt. He takes first pitch for a strike. We're in the top of the second, 1-0 Nature Coast. And the pitch is on its way, and it's low. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the bottom of the zone for strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. The ball goes in the dirt, but he'll tag him out for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, Bryce Hewell. And Cloud is off to a much quicker start in the second, working faster.
You try to call me?
And a swing and a miss for strike one. And that'll miss inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the second, nobody on base here. And that misses on the outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch on its way, and it's fouled straight back and actually stuck in the fence. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And strike three swinging. And quickly there are 2 outs. And that'll take us back to the top of the order for the Sharks. Shortstop, Cody Wright.
We got it figured out. Okay, yeah, no problem.
2 outs, nobody on. Wright's back at the plate for his second time today. And it's going to be a slow roll to shortstop. And he did hold the bag at first for the third out. So Nature Coast goes 1, 2, 3. Cloud has a quick inning. And we'll go to the bottom of the second with the Sharks lead 1-0. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Remember to like and subscribe us on the YouTube page. We'll be right back.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, we're back. And first pitch from Keegan fouled off. And Odell's the batter at the plate. No ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball misses off the corner. Bring the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. And misses down in the count, in the dirt, 2-1. Not quite in the dirt, but it's low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch on its way, and there's a drive to left field. And just foul. I apologize. We have a little bit of technical difficulties right now with our camera view, so we'll be on this view for a few moments. We'll get that corrected shortly. Okay, looks like we're back in business there. Hey, that was a laser shot down the left field line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ends up being a strike. And there's a pitch. Great play by first. The covers for the out. And a great play there by, that was Rosa to Keegan. Good communication. Those ground balls on the right side can get confusing sometimes, but well executed play on the defense. And just like that, there's 1 out. That'll bring up the left fielder. Ball 1. Henry Robinson at the plate. Big left-hander. And that ball's going to be fouled out of play. That almost hits him. He's able to get out of the way, so 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch on the way. And that's right back to Keegan. And he initially bobbles it. It's hit hard. He still has time to recover, focus, and hit Rosa for the 2nd out. And just like that, there's 2 down in the bottom of the 2nd. And that'll bring up, I believe that's going to be our center fielder, Looper. And that misses away. Ball 1. One 0, 2 outs. Palmer at the plate. And that's going to miss outside. Palmer ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. There are 2 outs. Nobody on base for the Leopards. And that's a curveball that breaks in there for strike 2. Or excuse me, that's strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just off the plate, 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count here. And pitch crosses the center of the plate, down in the zone for a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs yet again. Payoff pitch. And it was the slider away, check swing, he didn't go, and that's going to be ball 4. So Palmer draws a walk. 2 outs, runner on first, and that's going to bring up the right fielder, Miller. So a rare walk by Keegan. And just like last inning, the Leopards get a runner aboard with 2 outs. And hit up to the shortstop. He'll take it himself and cover. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. So we played 2 full innings. Your score is 1-0 Sharks. We'll head to the 3rd right after this on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. It's the end of
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back. We're in the top of the third inning. And Jackson Hoyt's the batter, number 2 hitter for the Sharks. And off-speed pitch in there for strike 1. And a second off-speed pitch for strike 2 on the outside corner. White behind the count now, no balls and 2 strikes. And that ball misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch on the way, and that's going to be fouled down the left field line, out of play. I'll keep the count at 1-2.
Okay, and then, okay.
So the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be fouled straight back out of play. And that lands on the track directly behind us. So Hoyt continues the battle here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And once again, it's fouled off. So great at bat by Hoyt here, protecting with 2 strikes. And there's an off-speed pitch, just missed. That was very close. 2 balls and 2 strikes now is the count. And that one's foul tipped into the glove, the mitt, for strike 3. And there's 1 down. They'll bring up the center fielder, Joey Van Cleve. One out, we're in the top of the third inning. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to us on the Gulf Coast Sports Network on YouTube. We appreciate the support. And Van Cleef swings it at off-speed pitch for strike one. No balls and one strike. And Cloud has really settled in here since the first inning. Had a few walks. And that ball's chopped to short. Short up with a cross to the diamond to first. In time for the second out. Great defense there by the Leopards. That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Palmer. So 2 down, nobody on for the Sharks. Cloud goes back to work, facing Palmer, and fouls off to the right side. Out of play for strike one. And look out into the Leopards dugout there. The other one's fouled into the dugout. Count will go 0-2. So Cloud gets ahead of the batter again. And that ball is popped straight up. First baseman makes the call, and it lands fair. That's going to be a fair ball, even though it rolls foul. The players touched it. And that's going to be a high pop fly infield single for Palmer. And you'll take a hit any way you could get one. So bring up the catcher, J.J. Figueroa. With 2 outs, the Sharks are looking to make something happen.
I've got the line up there. How can I, there's a button on there so the page
The pitch on its way, swing and a miss, strike one. Pitch was on the outside corner.
Yes. Okay, so
A little early on the swing. This is high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first. We're in the top of the third inning. And the score is 1-0 Nature Coast. Off-speed pitch in there for strike 2. Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And once again, Cloud's ahead. So after a shaky first inning, Cloud's come back the last 2, and he's been solid. And strike 3 called. That'll be the third out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the third. It's Nature Coast Sharks 1, the Leopards 0. You're listening to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Like and subscribe to our page on YouTube. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Got a 1-0 ball game here. Let the Nature Coast Sharks lead 1-0. And it's a high pop fly on the first base side. Rosa's in and makes the play, falling down for the catch. Great play by Rosa. Record the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Cody Whitelaw. And first pitch misses away on the slider. 1 ball, no strikes. And there's a line drive caught by Wright. Great catch on a line drive that was heading to the gap for out number 2. Cody Wright with an amazing diving catch for out number 2. He's up. Yes. First pitch in there misses for ball 1. So you go one more. And that one crosses the inside corner. Strike 1, ball 1, strike 1, 2 outs. And that one comes back to the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Quick work here by Keegan. And once again, he goes back to that slider.
And we do apologize for the stats that are popping up. The pitch counts are not correct. We did have some issues, a couple of different issues here during the broadcast. We think we got it resolved moving forward, but unfortunately the pitch counts for the pitchers and the information from the previous batters are not going to be shown. So we do apologize for that.
2-2 pitch on the way, fouled off the left side, out of play onto the football field this time. And we are at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. And he's able to fight off the slider and the first baseline foul. Well, reset here, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Canarum is at the plate. And that slider, a little late with break, brings it to a full count. Keegan was walking off the mound.
Was a pretty good pitch there on the outside corner, but
yeah, 2 strikes. Tough to take that, but he did.
Yep. That ball missed a little inside and low.
Pitch looked pretty good, but umpire says ball 4. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Kane Ellis. And Brian, we keep seeing with 2 outs, both teams are getting a base runner with 2 outs. The
You're
last
exactly.
few innings.
Yep, I would agree. A lot of things happen with 2 outs.
And the Leopards are in the meat of the order, too.
Yep.
Pitch misses away, ball one. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. And a balk is called. Umpire said Keegan did not pause. And it's a free base runner, or move up 90 feet rather, to second base. So there's no pitch there. It's still 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Difference, it's more or less just like a stolen base. Keegan resets. He's going to step off, and now Coach Garofano says put him on base. So Kane Ellis with first base open. They say come on down. And Brian, that's actually a good coaching move there. Why pitch to your power guy if you got a base open?
That's exactly right.
And that's going to bring up a designated hitter, Kirnoff. And that ball misses outside. So runners on first and second, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. After the intentional walk to Ellis.
It shows it's 72%.
And that one's going to hit the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on its way. Down in the zone, 2 balls and 1 strike. From the bottom of the third, runners on first and second, 2 outs. 2-1 is the count. And the ball misses off the plate, 3 balls and 1 strike. Keegan had to leap for that ball. And hitters count once again, 3-1.
It shows GCSN link internet access. It shows to be linked.
And strike 2 called, full count.
But the box is red.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be on the move. So free base for Rosa. Called a free base, but he did get hit by the pitch. And Ellis going to go out there and talk to Cloud about that. Just calm him down a little bit. Give him a little break, a little rest. Runners are on first and second with nobody out in the top of the 4th inning. And that'll bring up Levitt. And ball inside, Levitt squared the bunt. With nobody out, not a bad idea to try to move the runners into scoring position. Nice job of pulling the bat back. And there's a bunt down the third base line. That's going to be a great bunt. And there's no play. And that's going to go as an infield single for Levitt. And the bases are loaded with nobody out.
That was a great play there to get that bunt down here with the man on first and second and nobody out. You only got a 1-run lead, and Levitt laid a beautiful bunt down there on that third base line, and there was just no way for Saltzman to make that play. And now we got bases loaded, and looks like we got Sims out on the mound. So give us a few minutes. We'll be back in just a few.
All right, so the bases are full of Sharks. We got the number 9 batter, Huel, at the plate with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. The Sharks are getting ready to turn the order over, Brian, with nobody out.
Yeah, that will be nice. Looks like we got the corners in, coming home, and they look like they're going to turn 2 there in the middle infield.
Called strike. Hey, right, Brian. A 1-0 game. Hernando's doesn't want to give up that run at home if they don't have to.
Looks like they're going to succeed, maybe that run if it does go up the middle. But we kind of think maybe in this situation here with a tight game that might potentially have the whole infield in here looking to cut down that run. But
I guess they're willing to trade a run for 2 outs, but not 1 out. Still early, but to your point, Brian, I like the draw them all in and let's get that play at home in a 1-0 game.
Looks like runs are hard to come by so far. Been a pretty good pitching duo here.
And it doesn't hit him inside, and count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And to think about it, the only run of the game was off of a walk with the bases loaded. Both pitchers doing a nice job on the mound tonight. Ooh, and that one does hit him.
And just like you said, John, the first run was off of a walk, and the second run is actually off of a hits batsman. So,
and the guy that scores the second one, McMurdo, was the one that took the walk that brought in the first run. So, interesting way to.
Yep, it appears that Sims is back on the mound, so this will be in the it for Cloud. While he did give up 2 runs on 4 hits. We'll be back in a minute with a new pitcher.
For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
Miller is.
So it looks like Miller is going to come in to pitch. He came in from right field. He said this doesn't even work. It might work now, but it didn't work the other day.
Yeah, it looks like number 4, Ryan Miller, is going to be taking the mound here. It looks like he's stretching out there. Well,
see if Cloud's coming out of the game. Not sure if he's going to stay in the field or.
Yeah. So while he takes a couple of pitches, we'll take a break. We'll be back in a few.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering.
All right, welcome back. What we do know is Miller has taken the mound. We'll figure out if it was Cloud that went to right field or if that was a sub. We'll update you on that as soon as we can. Just to reset the game here, we're at the top of the fourth. The bases are loaded. There are no outs, and the Sharks are back to the top of the order with the shortstop who made that diving play last inning, Cody Wright. And ball one misses inside.
You know, early in the season, this is a tough spot to be in.
I was just thinking that, Brian.
Pitcher that probably hasn't pitched all season. We're not for sure on that, but needless to say, you come here early in the season with bases loaded, nobody out. It's a tough situation. So we'll see how it works. It looks like he got a strike there, so we do have a 1-1 count here.
Yeah, strike one call. A good point. Coming with the bases loaded with nobody out and pitch for us.
Yep.
And breaking ball catches the inside corner. And the count goes 1-2.
Because you know how bad these teams want to win this ball game, being inter-county rivalry here.
Yeah, there's always a little bit extra for each team.
Yep. They do have a drop third strike with bases loaded.
The base was occupied, so the runners can move on their own, but I believe Wright is out, and he is. So everybody else is just going to get credited with a stolen base on that, on the pass ball. That could get very confusing, but unless there's two outs, there is no drop third strike when first base is occupied. So good heads up on the Sharks base runners to move up on the pass ball. And after all that, we got one out, and Jackson Hoyt comes to the plate with runners at second and third. And that was fouled right back, right at our home plate camera. And it did survive. And nice off-speed pitch, Brian, for strike two.
Yeah, it was.
Swinging strike two.
I know back in the first inning, Hoyt hit a monster line drive there up to the right center field, and it appears that the outfielders are kind of shading that way a little bit, expecting him to pull the ball here.
And the 0-2 will miss inside, so we go to 1-2. That's a good point, Brian. Hoyt, he blasted that one to right center, and it appears Miller, his fastball's not quite as hard as Cloud, so the batter's going to have to adjust to that as well. And that's going to be called strike three on Hoyt.
It appeared that
now
it looked like it was a strike from my vantage point, but I don't know that we saw a good call from the umpire. But
now Coach Garofano is going to talk. I don't know if they're confused about the counts or maybe just a disagreement on the strike three there. But by our count as well, that should have been strike three.
It looked like a good pitch from my viewpoint, but the umpire wasn't too animated there with his call. So
and Hoyt's
I guess
put, so
we'll wait to see what happened.
Right, I think the count was off. No, now Hoyt's leading.
I guess he struck him out then.
And just like that, there's 2 outs. Well, our scoreboard and the Leopards scoreboard agreed. So, and from my memory, that was definitely strike 3.
Yes, I do believe it was, and it looked like a strike, but the umpire didn't give much sign on that.
I'll bring
But
up
it looks
Van
like
Cleve.
brings Van Cleve up, got a foul ball to the right side. Looks like that might have went off his foot. He is limping a little bit right this second.
He sure is. He's going to limp his way back into the game.
Sharks would love to get a base hit here, try to get these 2 runs in and extend this 3-0 ball game.
And a called strike.
Called
So
strike.
quickly it's 0-2. And Miller's going right after him. And that ball's going to come inside, so we go to 1-2. We have runners on second and third, 2 outs, 2 runs in this inning, and the score is 3-0 in the middle, or excuse me, the top half of the 4th. And a breaking pitch catches the outside corner for called strike 3 on Van Cleve. And that'll end the top half of the 4th with the Sharks 3, the Leopards 0. You're listening to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Remember to go on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, welcome back. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Keegan's still on the mound. He comes back to the mound with 2 more runs. It's 3-0 right now in the bottom of the 4th. And first baseman Eric Odell steps to the plate.
And again, we apologize for the graphics not being able to have what the hitters did in their prior at bats, but we seem to be back in rhythm here, and hopefully won't have any more issues moving forward. But do apologize.
Called strike 1 from Keegan. And that ball's ripped down the third baseline foul.
He's got a quick 0-2 count on him.
And that pitch comes back across the inside corner. Called strike 3. Brian Keegan had a lot of time off that inning, that half inning, with all the runs scored, the walks, the pitching change, but didn't seem to impact him as he comes out and throws 3 pitches and gets an out.
Yep. Brings up Henry Robson.
That misses off the plate, ball 1. And that's a shot to the left center field. That's going to drop in there for a single. And a good piece of hitting there to get the second batter aboard here. the number 2 hitter of the inning, the first base runner. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Palmer Looper. Well, Brian can't get them all back at once, but you can sure chip away at
That's
it.
exactly right. Still got a lot of baseball left here. A foul ball out of play.
No balls, 1 strike. Runner on first, 1 out. The Sharks got the infield set for double play depth. And the curveball crosses over for a strike. Right, that's a dirty pitch.
He does. He's got some really good movement on his curveball there. Almost coming right at Looper there and curved right back in there and got a quick 0-2 count here.
And a stop
Outside.
throw behind the runner at first. Comes out of the glove. I don't think they would have got him anyway.
No, it's a good idea from Figaro, you know, when you have that right-handed batter and nobody's in your way, try to catch that runner there off guard. But
1-2.
But O'Dell actually did a good job of seeing that. Oh, looks like it might be dropping.
And drop it does right in front of Van Cleve. There's no defense for that hit. Just right between the infield and the outfielder.
Yep.
Just like that, they got runners at first and second.
Almost like it had eyeballs. You know, it just was able to get right over the second baseman's head, a little CNI there, you know. So great piece of hitting by both O'Dell and Looper. So
it brings up Miller, who's moved to the pitcher's mound, and he's going to square the bunt. Pulls it back for ball 1. And that got the catcher, Figueroa. And the umpire is going to walk the ball out to Keegan to give him a little time. Not sure that hit him.
I believe that ball bounced in the dirt and maybe kind of came up and hit him in the leg there. And
he's going to walk that off.
Yeah. It's a tough job there behind that plate, you know, especially when they square around the bunt. You know, the bat kind of sometimes it gets in your way of between you and the ball, and if it is a potential curveball, it comes in the dirt, and I believe that might have been a curveball there.
And even with all the equipment on, Brian, the ball always has a way to find where the equipment's not.
That's exactly right.
Well, we hope he's okay. He looks like he's going to stay in there.
We do have a runners on first and second. O'Dell at second and Looper at first. We have 1 out and have a 1-0 count on Miller.
And that pitch is going to miss outside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Looking to try to make a little noise here. The bottom half of the 4th inning.
And that's a no-doubter right down the middle. 2 balls and 1 strike. And that's going to be foul tipped. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Miller decided the last second to take a swipe at that one. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. And just like that, we have 2 outs. And that'll bring up Saltzman, the third baseman. And Keegan's found the zone. He's pounding it right now. That's strike 1.
He's been real consistent. I don't know what his pitch count is right here. It's got to be up there in the 50 to 60 range by now, but he has been very efficient and really doing a great job of locating that curveball and keeping these Leopards off balance.
Yeah, he can throw the fastball. He's got a curveball and a slider.
Yep.
And a swing and a miss, strike three on the curveball. And the Leopards will leave 2 on base. At the end of 4, Nature Coast 3, Leopards 0. You listen to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Welcome back. We're here in the top half of the 5th inning. Got a 3-0 ball game here. Got Sharks have 3 runs on 4 hits. And the Leopards have 3 hits with no runs. Do have Miller here at the plate. And at third baseman Dylan Palmer up to bat. Curveball foul down the third base line. Actually turned off to be a pretty night tonight. Kind of cooled off here, I believe, probably in the mid to low 50s here at the ball field. Swing and a miss. Looks like a little off-speed pitch there. He liked it. He swung at it, and it runs up an 0-2 count here. But beautiful Tuesday night here in the heart of Brooksville at Hernando High School here. A hard ground ball to third baseman Palmer, and recorded it out over to Rosa. Saltzman over to Odell, and was able to record the first out of the inning. That brings up your catcher, J.J. Figueroa. Miller was pretty efficient when he came in the last inning. He's only at 15 pitches here. Had a ball. Got a 1-0 count here. Got a pop fly out to center field. Back goes Looper. Makes the catch for 2 outs here in the inning. Brings up Brady McMurdo, DH.
And there's 2 outs right now.
Runs the count 1-1. Ground ball to shortstop Canirum. Over to Odell for the 3rd out in the inning. So Miller made a quick 3 up, 3 down here. We move to the middle of the 5th. Sharks 3 and Leopard 0. We'll be back in a few.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Hernando High School is going to go back to the top of the order with Whitelaw at the plate. Keegan's still on the mound. And that's in there for a strike. Now he goes to the outside corner for strike 2, and it's 0-2. Keegan's last outing, Brian, he went 6 full innings against Springstead.
Ooh.
Such a tough pitch to lay off that slider. It runs away. Good discipline.
Great drive by Whitelaw to lay off of that one. He's up a 1-2 pitcher. Same thing.
He went right back to that slider
Yep.
for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Look for Keegan to challenge him here. And there's a roller to the second baseman, over to Rosa, pulls him off the bag, but he got the tag first, or I'm sorry, the ball first. So that'll work for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Austin Canero. It's going to be fouled down the third base side of the field, out of play. And Brian Keegan shows no signs of slowing down.
No, he doesn't. He looks like he's getting better as the innings go on, as he settles in. So it's always nice when you do have that cushion lead to pitch off of. So.
And there's another nice showing of that curveball.
Yep.
Right in there for strike 2. 0-2, 1 out.
Foul ball out of play down the third base line.
Keegan's really mixing up those pitches. It's really there's no set sequence that
Yep.
you could pick up on him. And that one misses outside.
But when you do have an 0-2 count, you're not going to want to put that thing right down the pipe. So he did a good job getting it outside there, hoping for a play. He did challenge in there, right on the outside corner. Fouled out of play.
And Knierim's battling.
Yep.
And that's going to be a called strike 3 on the outside corner. And got to be careful there. Showing some displeasure with the called strike 3. It's frustrating because he's been using that curveball quite a bit tonight. And you got to think fastball and react curveball, and it's just tough. Easier said than done.
Yep. That brings up Kane Ellis.
2 outs. And Keegan says, I'm coming inside this time for strike 1.
He has done a great job of mixing up inside, outside pitches, right field, left field, foul ball down the left field line.
Pretty solid driver by Ellis.
Yeah. I don't think he's thrown many pitches down the middle of the zone. It's all been on the corners, and he's done a good job of hitting them as well.
And you can see the hitters are frustrated.
Yep.
And
thought we were going to see it again, but must have been just a little bit low.
The umpire has that slow strike 3 call. He started backing into it, but it was a little low. 1-2. And there's a drive to deep right center field. And it's caught by Van Cleve at the wall for out number 3. Keegan takes a nice leap after the catch. And that's going to end the 5th inning. Great hit, great catch, and a really good game. After 5, it's 3-0 Nature Coast. We'll be right back. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Right, we're back for the top of the 6th. It seems like the middle of the game's gone much quicker than the first part of it. Miller's still on the mound for the Leopards. Rosa will lead things off for the Sharks.
Well, the Sharks were able to plate 3 runs here. 2 of those 3 runs have been on base load of walks and a hit by pitch. So outside of a couple of walks and I think we've had 7 hits total. It's actually been a pretty good pitching duo. Keegan's done a really good job. Cloud pitched well as well, and Miller seemed to be coming in and settling in well. He had a very good 3 up, 3 down last inning. So,
hey, saved the inning, so to speak, and did his job. And Brian's going to be looking for our Glory Days player of the game here. It could be a few different people at least, and maybe we still haven't seen that person yet. Or it might be one play or one swing of the bat that could change that.
That'll be coming up here at the end of the ballgame.
All right, so Rosa steps in. Miller's ready to go to work. Top half of the 6th inning. And there's the inside corner, strike 1. a healthy cut by Rosa. A little late for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. And there's a swing and a miss. The ball gets away, and they throw to first to finish off the strikeout. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Levitt, the 8th batter in the Sharks lineup. And there's a drive to the left center field gap. That's going to get down. See if we get extra bases. He's going to try. And he's going to be out at second on a bang play. Brian, I guess with a 3-0 lead, you could be a little aggressive and go for that, but Levitt does have good speed. But great play by the Leopards. And they record out number 2. And that'll bring up Huel. Ball 1 inside. Sharks would like to turn the order over here, as Wright is on deck. And there's a curveball, takes a funny hop, fair, and that'll be the 3rd out. So the Sharks go 1, 2, 3. We've played 5.5. We'll go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. So Nature Sharks 3, the Leopards 0. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
And welcome back. As we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning here, the hometown Leopards will start with Kirnoff, the designated hitter.
We do have Keegan back on the mound here to start off the bottom half of the 6th inning. Ball 1 here.
And that one's going to miss low, ball 2. He's going to ask for help on the check swing, and first base umpire says no. Pitch on its way. And low for ball 3, so 3 balls and no strikes.
The Leopards would love to get a leadoff batter here on base. Looks like Keegan's got something to say about that.
Yeah, Keegan's not going to give in to them. He's gonna make you earn your way on.
There's a 3-1 count here. Foul ball. John, that was headed toward our vehicles over there. Don't know that I like that one there, but
I was thinking the same thing, Brian.
I think maybe yours is in front of mine, so I might be safe.
I'll block for you.
A 3-2 count. Brought it to the inside, foul off to the third base side.
It's like a self-defense swing. That's a fastball inside. Probably would have been ball 4, but
Yep. But the way he's been throwing that little slider curveball, it's tough to lay off on it because it could fall right back in the zone. And there it was again.
just like that one
It's a
there.
little drooper to
Across
Palmer.
Across the diamond to Rosa. For
Over
the
to
out.
Rosa. That was a great pitching there to come back from a 3-0 count to be able to record the out in the inning.
And that's what Keegan will do to you. She's some great defense by the Sharks tonight. I think back to that diving grab by Cody right at short.
Yep.
They're making all the plays they're supposed to, and even ones that are difficult. And the Leopards as well have played a solid defensive game.
Brings up the first baseman, Eric Odell.
And there's a drive up the middle. And that's going to get through for a base hit.
Great job there attacking that first pitch, trying to get that first pitch strike, and he drove it right back up the middle.
That's going to
So
bring
we
up
do have
the left fielder Robinson with one out, runner aboard.
I believe Robinson had a hit in his last at bat. Looking to add to that here. Try to get some base runners in the bottom half of the 6th inning. A little fastball outside for ball 1.
Yeah, he's trying to stay away from him there. And that pitch is right down the middle for strike 1.
Infield love to get a double play ball here and try to get out of this inning before Leopards got anything going.
King goes back to the off-speed pitch, misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out, runner on first. 3-0, bottom of the 6th. Leopards are trying to chip away at that lead. And that's fouled straight back.
It runs a count 2-2.
And Keegan battles back again. And 2-2, it's anyone's guess what he might throw here.
Pretty good chance.
Goes back to the off-speed pitch. It comes out of the glove, but stays close enough he can reach down and grab it.
It runs a count 3-2. Actually, it looked like Figaro was kind of set up on the inside, and that ball came in on the outside, so maybe they had a missed pitch there or something, but...
and Robinson calls time.
Yep. It's an important pitch here. A payout pitch.
Runner goes and fouled off. Little hit and run there. I'm sure they didn't call that on 3-2, but that's what it turned out to be.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like, huh? So we'll try it again here. Payout pitch, 3-2, 1 out. We'll see if Odell takes off again.
And that ball's going to miss down for ball 4. And a rare walk will put runners at first and second with 1 out for Palmer Looper, the center fielder. And watch out, Brian. The Leopards are setting themselves up for business here.
Yep. I think Palmer had a little blooping single last at bat, too, over the shortstop's head.
And tying run is at the plate right now. And Keegan comes right after him for strike 1.
Don't know that I see anybody warming up in the bullpen. It looks like maybe the Sharks are going to let Keegan run with it here. He's done a great job. I would keep him in as well.
And there's strike two.
Yep, got a quick 0-2 count here on Looper.
Yeah, he pitched 6 innings at Springstead last week. This is his second outing, so he's going to match that if he finishes this inning. And there's a ground ball down to Cody Wright, who flips it to second on to first for the double play. What a great defensive play there to get the Sharks out of the inning. And just like that, the rally's done. And we'll go to the 7th inning with the score, Nature Coast 3, the Leopards 0. We'll be right back. Remember to like and subscribe us on Facebook at the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Back to the top of the order.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
Hey, defense has been really good.
All right, here we are in the top half of the 7th inning.
Miller's still in there for the Leopards pitching.
Yep.
Keegan's pitched 6 now. We don't know yet if he'll come out for the 7th.
I don't know why they wouldn't do it, unless he potentially could be close to pitch count. Like I said, due to some issues that we had early on, we don't know the exact pitch count, but he's got to be well in the mid to upper 70s, if not low 80s. So he has done a great job, but they're going to look at trying to put a few insurance runs in here with 3-0 lead moving in here in the top half of the 7th. And we're at the top of the order as well.
Yeah, Cody Wright, the shortstop, will lead off. He's had 2 great defensive plays tonight.
Yep.
The line drive, and then he just turned a double play. And first pitch, off speed pitch, fouled off for strike 1. Starting to get a little chilly out here. Look out. Fastball comes in. Wright has to duck out of the way. And that'll make the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Miller tries going outside.
Ball outside.
Ball 2. Miller thought that pitch was a strike.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was too happy with that, but.
And now he wants a new ball. Two balls, 1 strike. Nobody on yet. No outs. We're in the top of the 7th. Ooh, and he calls out a strike on the outside corner. Looked just like the one that missed for a ball. And you see Wright react to that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That did look a little generous, Brian.
Yep.
And now we got a pop fly to the first baseman. He comes over and makes the grab.
Dale did a great job there seeing that foul ball in foul territory and was able to record the first out of the inning.
He covered some ground.
He did.
Great hustle. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Jackson Hoyt. Hoyt, the other starter for the Sharks. And first pitch, he hits it to second base on the ground, throw over to first for the out, and there's 2 away.
We'll have to say Miller has really come in. I believe he's working on I believe two and a third innings here, and he's only at 30 pitches. He's done a good job of shutting these Sharks down here, and since he's
Great
been
relief
in.
appearance. And that brings up Van Cleve, the center fielder for the Sharks.
Yep.
And there's a one hopper to short. Toss over to first. And that'll do it for the top half of the 7th. We'll go to the final half, the bottom of the 7th, with your Sharks leading 3-0 over the Leopards. We'll be right back.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, welcome back. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th here. We have a pitching change. Keegan pitched 6 very efficient innings. And entering on the mound now will be number 18, Raymond Gretsch. He'll come in here and try to close this one out for the Sharks. The Leopards have Miller's due up. Is that right?
Looks like Ryan Miller is going to be up to bat here in the.
Miller's coming up to the plate. Yep. So we'll have 8, 9, and 1.
8, 9, and 1 coming up. So looking to get a couple of runners on base, get the top of the lineup up, and try to get some runs in here to get this thing tied up or get a walk off here.
Yeah, it's still close enough game, Brian. It feels like anything can happen.
Yep.
Now you got a pitching change. This will be Gretsch's second relief appearance of the season. And Miller steps in, ready to go. Fastball misses inside for ball 1. Gretsch has good velocity. And he called that a ball.
He did. Looks like it might have been on the outside corner there.
2-0. Squares the bunt.
Squares the bunt.
And that looked like it was right down the middle, but it ends up at the backstop. Not sure what happened there. The batter squared around, then pulled back, and
looks like it might have bounced off of Figueroa, but it didn't appear to hurt him. And the umpire, I think, stepped out to give him a little break there.
Yeah.
But I think we're all good.
So we got a 3-0 count.
He squared around the bunt, trying to mess with him. So.
And there we go. There's a strike. 3-1.
3-1 on Miller. Hitters count here, trying to get on base.
Yeah, he's probably looking for one pitch to drive. And that's going to
That's
miss
ball
up
high.
for ball 4. Miller claps his hands to try to get his team behind him, get him excited. And that's going to bring in the third baseman, Bryce Saltzman. So after Saltzman,
I guess
Leopards will
here in
turn the
the
lineup over.
Yep. I guess here in the bottom half of the 7th inning, you couldn't ask for anything any better. Get your first runner on.
And it looks like the square and the bunt's more of a distraction than them actually trying to bunt. I don't imagine they're going to bunt down 3-0.
Yeah, you would think that it's got to be a distraction thing because there's really no reason to move the runner over to second when you got 3 runs you got to get. So
Exactly.
you need base runners here, and
Now with a strike, they'll
that was
probably
a strike.
not do
So we
that
did have
here.
a 1-1 count here.
And a swing and a miss on the pitch that ran away. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Like a little slider there. It wasn't really much of a curveball, just kind of
Yeah,
slid
away.
right on out. Great looking pitch there on the outside corner.
And there's the
Came there
curveball.
again.
Not called.
Not sure where that one missed at, John, but
that looks really good from here, but
it didn't, and the umpire didn't call it. So we have a 2-2 count with Miller on first.
And a swing and a miss. It's that sweeping slurve, slider, whatever you want to call it, but it goes away from the batter, and there's your first out.
And we do bring up to the top of the lineup.
Cody Whitelaw, the second baseman, steps in. And he steps out.
Yep. He's hit the ball hard today. I think he's had a line out and a ground out here in this game. He's looking to square around too.
It seems like they got probably were told to square around until they get a strike.
Yeah.
We've seen all 3 batters do it. And
not quite understanding it, but that's why we're here calling the game and not out there coaching, huh?
That's right. And that's going to break in there for strike 2.
Got a quick 0-2 count here. 1 out, man on first, bottom half of the 7th inning. Sharks are looking and trying to close this game out here. Foul ball.
Fastball.
Looks like it's going to get out of play.
Yeah,
I don't know that it got out of play, but Rosa did a great job to get down there to it, but couldn't quite get there.
So 0-2 count, 1 out, runner on first, bottom of the 7th. 3-0, Nature Coast is your score. And it's a swing and a miss. First base is occupied, and there's 2 outs. That ball was dropped, but...
Yeah, but like you said, the base was occupied, so...
That'll bring in the shortstop. Kinneram. My apologies.
He had a walk and a strikeout his last 2 at-bats. Ball high outside. Well, we're down to 2 outs here, so Kinneram's got to get something done to extend this at-bat.
That misses up. 2-0. Leopards want to get another runner on to at least have a chance to have the tying run at the plate. And that's a called strike on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. And there's the off-speed pitch again in there for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. And that goes away for a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Man on first, so we will have the base runner moving on the pitcher. payoff pitch.
And that's
And
going to
that
miss.
goes low
Yeah, ball
for
four.
ball 4.
And just like that, we do have the tying run at the plate for the Leopards for the catcher, Kane Ellis. Number 3 batter here in the order.
He popped out his last at bat.
And a tense moment in the game here.
Ball high.
It's like
1
Rich
and
put a
0.
little more on that one.
Got the tying run here at home plate. 2 outs. Time has
call.
been called.
And Figueroa is out to talk to Gretsch for a second. Make sure they may be talking about the next pitch to throw with the runner on second.
Yep. Looks like the Sharks are going to succeed all these runners. Nobody's trying to hold anybody on.
Oh, is he hit
Oh,
by the
did get hit
pitch?
by a pitch.
And now we've got the bases loaded for the Leopards.
All there.
Yeah. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, the cleanup hitter, Carter Kiranoff. And that'll bring up a mound visit as well.
Yep. So we'll take a little break. We'll be back in a minute.
For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
Past 5 years, I haven't ran because I just believed that my body was on the decline, that the pain that I was experiencing was not tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
All right, so bases loaded, 2 outs. And foul tip. Now the potential winning runs at the plate.
Yep. Carter has put the ball in play last 2 at bats, ground outs. So looking to try to get something in a hole to get a couple of runs in here.
Miss off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bases loaded. We got the ball game in favor of the Sharks. Swing and a miss. And the Leopards are down to their last strike.
Shot. And it's off of the.
Now there's some confusion as to whether the ball left the field.
Man, I thought that ball was gone. But he roped that double to the left center gap and cleared the bases. So we now have a tie ball game here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. What a shot by Carter.
And I can have discussions with play here as far as what happened there. Probably about the pinch runner.
Yeah, I'm not sure who the pinch runner is. We'll see if we can get that. Not sure what his number is out there. When you
2 out.
You know, John, as we get older in life, sometimes it's difficult to see out there and see these numbers. So I'm not quite sure who the pinch runner is, but we do have a pinch runner out there at second base, and if we can get a hold of his number, we'll be sure and let everyone know. Yeah, from here, man, it looked like it was gone, and if you looked at the Leopards dugout, I believe they were every one of them was out celebrating and thinking that it was going over, but must have hit the top of the wall and stayed in. So we do have a tie ball game here, 3-3, bottom half of the seventh inning. And Odell.
But he runs to second base. 2 outs.
Yeah, Odell looks to be able to close this thing out. He did have a base hit his last at bat. And he's going. And he overthrows. And he got him. What a great play.
But there was backup there. I believe that was Cody Wright that came over, and they threw him out at the plate. And hold on here, it looks like he might have an injury.
Yep. So just to recap that, we had a almost pass ball there for Figueroa.
I don't know if it's a left field or a right, but that.
And he looked to throw it down to third base and threw it out there in the left field. And I'm not sure who quite got it. I'm going to guess Hoyt got it into the third baseman Palmer, which relayed it back to Figueroa. And he was able to lay that tag down to keep that winning run from scoring. And so we are going to go to extra innings here with a tie ball game, 3-3. And we hope that Carter, excuse me, that was the pinch runner that we had that we wasn't quite sure. Let's see if we can catch his number. The number 5.
Cloud was the pitcher, right?
Yep, looked like Cloud was the number 5. Maybe he came in to pinch run, and looks like he is got off on his own 2 feet. So hopefully he's okay. We will move to the extra innings. So we'll be back in a few.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, we're here in extra innings, so.
Well, we said the Leopards wanted to get the time runs to the plate. They did that.
Yep.
They got the winning run to the plate. And what we thought initially was a home run ended up being a bases clearing 3 RBI double. And as a result of that, we're going to have, I think that's Van Cleve at the plate to start us off in extra innings. And there's a roller to short for across the diamond in time, gets it in, there's 1 out.
Excuse us, that was Dylan Palmer that was up to bat. And that will bring up J.J. Figueroa. Yep.
Hey, what a great bottom of the seventh inning. I mean, it doesn't get any more
No,
exciting than that.
it doesn't. It was a phenomenal. Had a couple of really good at bats and able to score the runs and get this thing tied up. So
Picked in there for strike two. I mean, so many things happen on that last play. What a job by Hoyt to make that throw to home plate to get the out and send us extra innings. And there's a swing and a miss for strike three, and there were two outs. And Miller looks solid.
he does.
I'll bring up the designated hitter, Grady McMurdo. Sharps looking to start something with two outs. One misses outside, gets away from him.
And he had a base hit and ground out his last two at bats. So
Hernando's going to help Ellis out there.
you know, 1-0.
Seen a lot happen tonight with two outs.
And we have.
And that catches the outside corner for strike one. One ball and one strike with two outs. Top of the eighth. You hear that a lot in high school baseball.
Yep.
And that's been missed down. 2-1. So I'm looking over at the bullpen. I don't see any action, but I also can't really see into the bullpen.
Yeah, it's difficult to see down at first baseline. It does look like the Leopards do. There's a pop fly in the center field. Back goes Looper.
And he's going to catch that for the final out of the inning. So good contact. Good catch. The result is it'll end the top half of the eighth. We'll come to the bottom of the eighth with your score tied at 3. We'll be right back on the
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Gretsch will return for the bottom half. He pitched well. It's just that Leopards were able to put some hits together after being somewhat quiet at the plate. And the first pitch is going to miss outside for ball one. I believe that's a Bell at the plate. And ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and miss.
That was a great cut.
That was in the game swing.
Yeah. Looks like maybe as he swung the bat,
Hit the catcher.
Yeah, I think it's as he swung around,
Backswing.
his backswing, not holding on with two hands and just the one hand. I believe the bat came back and
Elbow. I think that's exactly what happened.
hit him in the arm. So
A 200 count.
yeah,
Looks like judging from there is okay. He's definitely taking a little bit of a beating back there today.
he has. He's had a couple of
Showing his toughness by staying in the game.
Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike. And look out. All 3 misses inside. They'll duck out of the way.
what you got to do as a catcher. Catchers take that beating, but they're tough. Pop fly way up there. Going to be out of play here.
Fans went running on that one. That thing was a moonshot. Just came straight down. And the change to the left. That's a full count. So Bethel shows Keegan Hernando. It's actually Greg. And that's called straight down. And Brian, the ball's still stuck in the fence from the second inning, maybe the third. I saw that up there. I forgot over.
Yep. You got a payoff pitch. Nobody out.
Swing. There's the first out of the bottom of the 8th. They'll bring up the left fielder, Henry Robinson.
And Robinson had a hit and had a walk his last at bat.
Lefties came up there probably with the idea of ending the game.
Yep.
And there's a strike right down the middle. Fastball starting to heat up. There's a drive to left field. Hoyt's on the move. They got an excellent jump.
Oh, and he missed it.
Out of the glove.
And he made a wild throw to the second baseman off balance.
Swelling from his knees and sent over the second baseman's head. That puts the winning run in at second. And at the plate, they'll bring up the center fielder, Palmer Hooper. 1 out. Hoyt had a great jump on that ball. Pops out the glove.
Yeah, that's a tough play there. That lefty hits that ball. It's already slicing away from you, and you're trying to run to it. It's a difficult.
Yeah, Hoyt's running full speed. If he doesn't get the jump he does, that's a one hopper with most left fielders. But he was able to close the gap and go for it. Kind of 0-1 Leopards. And they try again for strike 2. Fletcher's in a bit of a fire right now. Second, which is the winning run. No 2 count. 1 out.
He's looking for a punch-out pitch right here to get 2 outs in the end and try to be able to keep that.
And Gretsch just the runner at second was you signaled a sign in to the Leaper and stepped off for a second. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Leaper runs to first.
He thought it was a drop third.
Either way, he's 2 outs now. It's kind of an interesting thing there how Gretsch, I believe he picked up what they were trying to get the sign.
Yep.
I'm assuming that's what it looked like. Just stuff off the but either way, that'll bring up Miller, the right fielder, with 2 outs. Winning runs at second. In the bottom of the 8th of a 3-3 game. And I think they're going to talk about the signs, go over them. Brian, a lot of times in Major League Baseball, you'll see them potentially ball. They'd rather have the runner at third and not steal signs, but I would not do that with the winning run.
That's exactly right. pass ball, you lose the game on a pass ball. And sure doesn't want that to happen. So
Better off just talking to sequence.
that's right. Take a little break, go out there, talk to them, change your signs up a little bit.
Ball outside.
The winning run is Robinson there at second base.
Just misses well. So Miller, who came in relief for the Leopards, has a chance to win the game at the plate.
He has come in and pitched great for him. You would think that if the Sharks could get out of here with somebody that they had in the bullpen a little earlier warming up, you would think that they're going to be bringing somebody in there in the top half here of the ninth inning if the Sharks can get to that point. So,
Breaking ball dropping the strike zone.
yep.
2-1. Outside, 3 balls and 1 strike.
And, it's not the end of the world if nobody likes to walk anyone, but if you did walk him, it's really not going to hurt you. You do have a spot open there at first base.
It's a force out situation too.
Yep. And it looks like we're going to be so. Looks like we're going to have a little visit on the mound. So while we do that, we'll take a little break.
The past 5 years, I haven't ran because I just believed that my body was on the decline, that the pain that I was experiencing was not tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
Maybe. And welcome back. We are going to have a pitching change here, so give us a few minutes.
That duel going in there on the mound.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, we're not sure. We don't.
I might just look.
So that's Howell that's coming in, number 4. He was a right fielder here. Not quite sure who the Sharks put out there in right field to take his place. As soon as we can get that information, we'll get it back to you. We'll be back in just a second here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. You get it?
Past 5 years, I haven't ran because I just believed that my body was on the decline, that the pain that I was experiencing was not tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
All right, so we confirmed that is duel on the mound.
Yep. And we do have Fuentes that took his place out in right field.
So I mean, Gretsch is out of the game.
So I guess to set it here, we have 2 outs. Saltzman at the plate. We have runners Miller at first, Robinson at second. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning, looking to trying to get Robinson in here to score and end this ball game here in extra innings. So have a ball low. Robinson looked like he wanted to take third, but he held up.
He thought about it. The ball ended up staying in front of the catcher. And there's an off-speed pitch in there for strike one. So 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs. Winning runs at second. We're in the bottom of the 8th. 3-3 tie. And there's a chopper over the third. Across the diamonds. And there's your third out. And we'll head to the 9th inning. Three after 8. We'll play on. More free baseball coming up after these messages on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
That's the same one.
Welcome back to the broadcast. We are in the top of the 9th. It's like a Major League Baseball game here. What an exciting game, though, Brian. I mean, it started off all Nature Coast offensively, or at least by the score, 3-0. Now you look at that scoreboard in the 7th inning, Hernando puts up 3.
Yep.
And here we are going into the 9th.
Yep, it has been a good one. It's like you said, the Sharks started off strong, had a couple of walks, a couple of hit batsmen, scored a couple of runs, and kind of turned into a pitching duo there, middle innings, and come in here in the bottom half of the 7th inning and got a couple of guys on base. And
it's a school night, Brian, but nobody at the baseball field cares right now.
Nobody's ready to go home.
We need a winner.
Yep.
Starting off for the Sharks will be the first baseman, Rosa.
Rosa had a strikeout his last at bat and a hit by a pitch the previous one. So looking to try to get on base here himself here to nobody out. Still have Ryan Miller on the mound.
And that's going to catch the inside corner for strike one to Rosa. Yeah, Miller, we've said it a few times, but he deserves a few times more of how good he's pitching.
Yep. And they did have someone warming up down there in the bullpen there in the bottom half of the inning, but looks like they're going to stick with Ryan. I believe I'd have to stick with him too. I believe he's only got recorded at about 40 pitches here, and probably two and 2.5 to 3 innings worth of pitching here. So great job.
And there's a swinging line drive to left field foul. So Rosa fights that pitch off. Good 0-2 swing. It's always a good one when you stay to battle for another pitch.
Yep. Especially on the outside corner. You know?
Exactly.
You don't want to get rung up on it.
And that's going to miss outside. Had some late break to it, but a little too late for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. We are in the top of the 9th.
Tie ball game.
And just low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eagle eye there by Rosa. He's gone away from him a few times, Brian. See if he comes back in.
Like he's trying to set up on the outside edge there.
And
he throws it on the inside.
So there's a full count.
Runs a full count.
Rosa says, I'll take a walk or a hit here.
That's right.
Really good at bat. He's fouled off a few, run the count full. And there's a ball up the middle. And that's going to be a single for Rosa. The potential winning run is aboard for the Sharks, although the Leopards do get the bat no matter what in the bottom of the ninth.
That's a great job of hitting right there. Run a 3-2 count and get a seeing hit right there. Just kind of worked his way right up the middle, made it very difficult for Knierim to get to. Was able to get on base here. Nobody out.
Levitt. Excuse me, sorry, Brian. That'll bring up Levitt, the second baseman. And he squares around a bunt. And there's a snap throw behind, and they got him. And Rosa gets picked off, a back pick from the catcher. And now there's a question as to whether or not Levitt squared the bunt or not. From here, it looks like he did, but
looked like that was going to be a bunt steal to try to get that runner over to second base, and Rosa got off a little bit too much, and Kane Ellis did a phenomenal job. A snap throw down to first base, and Odell was able to lay that tag and get that out. So,
and that ball misses ball two.
got a 2-1 pitch. Got a high fly ball. Short left field. Left field, Robinson calls off Knierim to record the second out here in the inning. It was a great job between Knierim and Robinson working together to try to get that out. And it's a lot easier for that runner, for that fielder to come in and catch that fly ball rather than the infielders going out. So great job of working together.
Yeah, it's a great point there, Brian. It's left fielder's ball to call, and you tell they've practiced that. There's a swing and a miss. I believe that is
Bryce Howell.
Howell at the plate.
Yep.
The pitcher now. He was in right field earlier. And a breaking ball that breaks late. Misses. Ball one. Ball one. Strike one. 2 outs. Top of the ninth. 3-3.
He grounded out his last at bat. Looking at trying to get something started here with 2 outs in the top half of the ninth inning.
Hewell lays off the pitch, but it's called a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And there's a pop fly in the
difficult to get to.
Shallow left. The third baseman makes a
great
play.
Job
backpedaling.
By Saltzman. Saltzman made a great play, retracting. Look, the ball was in the foul territory, but able to record the out. So we are moving to the bottom half of the ninth inning. Tie ball game, 3-3. We'll be back in a few.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Welcome back to the broadcast. We're in the bottom of the ninth, and the Leopards are at the top of their order. It's been a great game all along. And Whitelaw steps into bat, so the Sharks are going to have to deal with the top of the order from the Leopards right off the bat here. And check swing for strike. They appealed to first.
He did go.
And breaking ball in there for strike two. No balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter for the inning, Whitelaw. And that ball hits the outside corner, called strike 3. Whitelaw goes down on 3 pitches. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Canarum.
And we do want to make a correction. We do have Cassius Williams is out in right field that came in for Howell when he came in and pitched last inning. So Williams is in right. And believe it appears that the rest of the lineup is still the same.
That pitch was fouled off, so it's 0-1. 1 out. And that pitch on the outside corner for called strike 2. And Hewell's really working both sides of the plate. Breaking ball, there's a drive to left field. Hoyt's on it. And he'll make the catch going back and towards the foul line. That was in fair territory. And that'll be allowed out number 2. It's going to bring the catcher, Kane Ellis, to the plate.
Kane Ellis had a walk his last at bat.
And ball misses away. Right now the Sharks are right in the heart of the Leopards' order.
Yep.
And misses low for ball 2.
Again, it looks like the Leopards have somebody warming up in the bullpen. They just finished up, so if we get to the next inning.
3-0 to Ellis. Imagine he'll be taken all the way here.
We might see another pitcher, but the way Ryan Miller has been pitching, don't know that I wouldn't put him back out there for another one.
And there's ball 4.
There's ball 4.
I agree, Brian Miller's pitched great.
And guess who's up to bat?
The DH, Karanoff, who almost ended the game. He surely tied it up in the 7th inning with what looked initially like a walk-off home run.
Yep.
Either way, it was a well-hit deep ball that scored 3 runs. And now he's got a chance to finish off the Sharks.
So we just got a pinch runner Mason Morgan is at first for Kane Ellis, the catcher.
Pitch misses for a ball. I'm sure the Leopards are looking to speed things up on the bases.
Try to put some wheels. If you didn't have 2 outs and you only had, if you had nobody out right now, you'd be looking at trying to bunt, try to get him over. But with 2 outs and the power hitter of Karnoff, I don't know that you would be doing that. So,
Swing and a miss by Karnoff. 1 ball, 1 strike. He
there
goes.
And he
They called him safe at second.
called him safe. That was a great throw by Figaro.
I couldn't see between the umpire and the pitcher. I couldn't see the play at second, but the
it
umpire's
appeared
right on
that
top of it.
looked like Figaro made a good throw down there, but Levette had a little issue trying to get a hold of it, and I believe Morgan was able to get around that tag and safe at second base here.
Makes a big difference because he could score on
That's right.
a base hit. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That was a home run cut. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Oh, we're showing a 2-2 count. So a 2-2 count, 2 outs. Morgan on second base and Carter up to bat.
Step off for second reset.
Looks like the defensive set is playing it straight up.
And swing and a miss for strike 3. Buell does his job, and we'll go to the 10th inning with the score tied at 3. We're running out of scoreboard up there.
We'll be back in a few. Three to 3 after 9.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
He said it sounds like I can hear everything, but...
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials. Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Yes, we are in the 10th inning. We're still here. And Cody Wright will start off the Sharks. So the Leopards had their top of the order for the bottom of the 9th. The Sharks will have their top of the order for the top of the 10th. And it looks like Miller's still on the mound.
That's what it looks like.
On the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Like the old saying goes, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So
that's right.
He's been efficient so far in his outing, and
he's brought
keep
you this
riding
far. And he goes back outside and calls that a strike.
Oh, strike.
I
look to be a little low.
Sure about that one, Brian. And
ground ball.
Grounded to second, over to first in time, and there's 1 out. That'll bring up the lefty, the left fielder, Jackson Hoyt. Hoyt's the Sharks' other starter. He missed his start due to the rainout this past Friday. And a big cut, strike one.
Brings up an 0-1 count.
And that's going to miss well outside for a ball. 1-1 to Hoyt. And inside corner for strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This game just has that feeling it's going to take a home run or a big play like that to change the outcome here. Oh,
almost like
out.
looks like we almost settled back in for a pitching duo again here, you know. Not a lot of offense here in extra innings.
If you like pitching and great defense, you've come to the right place. And a sprinkle of good hits as well.
Yep.
And swinging and miss by Hoyt for strike 3. And there's 2 outs. That'll bring up the number 3 hitter, the center fielder, Joey Van Cleve. Van Cleve's another guy that's got power. But to this point, they cannot figure out Miller.
Nope. If they do something, it's going to have to be done here with 2 outs. Top half of the 10th inning.
Outside pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. And there's a shot to center field, line drive, base hit. Van Cleve's aboard with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up the cleanup batter, Dylan Palmer. So Nitchkos is in business, runner aboard. They're going to need a few more hits to get him home. And those have been tough to come by.
But it's going to have to happen with 2 outs here.
Breaking ball inside, ball 1. Let's see if they try to move the runner over. That's Van Cleve. See if they try to move him to second. And that's a tall pop fly to right field. Right fielder's under it and makes the catch to end the top half of the 10th inning. We've played 9.5. We're still locked up at 3. The Leopards will be coming up to bat. We'll be right back on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, we're back for the bottom half of the 10th inning. There is no 11 on the scoreboard, so
I think we're going to have to wipe the scoreboard clean here shortly.
Start over.
Got our first baseman, Eric Odell, coming up to bat.
And the Leopards dugout is full of life. And that ball misses down for ball one. And outside corner, strike one, ball one, strike one, no outs. Odell is the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 10th. And that's going to miss low and away. And off-speed pitch misses inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. He's thinking one pitch here.
Foul out of play.
And I bet you Odell would like to have that back. That's a good hack. He was just under it. Fouled away for a full count. And that's going to miss low for ball 4. The ball gets away. It won't matter. Odell trots down to first. And with nobody out, that'll bring up the left fielder, Robinson, the lefty. Oh, Brian, what do you think? What's going to have to happen here?
Yep. It's always good to get that lead runner on base there, and they did here in the bottom half of the 10th inning.
That's how it starts.
Yep, Robinson hit that pop fly in his last at bat.
Oh, and there's a line drive call. They're going to double him off. There's
what
nothing
a play
the Leopards could have done about
by
that.
Howell.
Howell gloved that. I don't even know how he got his glove there.
I don't think he knows either. But what a phenomenal hit that Robinson had, and Howell did a great job. And there's nothing that you can do for Odell. Odell, as fast as that was no way that he was able to get back to first base and was able to get him doubled off here.
Yeah, when he gets back to the dugout, you say, "Don't change a thing, kid.
That's
keep
exactly
swinging
right.
like that."
So, what a phenomenal play there for the Sharks to erase the base runners.
Looper's the batter. And swing and a miss. First pitch was a ball, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And that ball's a few inches either way. There's no outs, probably with runners on first and third. Instead, there's 2 outs. And that ball comes back, catches the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And how quickly things change.
Yeah, it was exactly.
And there's a shot to right
Shot
field.
to right field. It's gonna get down.
Get down. And
Palmer was able to get to second base there.
Yeah, Looper goes to second on a diving effort by Williams, I believe.
Yep.
And excellent dive by Williams, but it results in the winning run going to second base here.
You give
they had him
Palmer a
shifted
double
over
on that,
pretty far towards center.
Yep.
And all you can do is try to run it as fast as you can and try that down.
Yeah.
And he got
And
there.
he
just
was
a
right
little
there
late.
at it. It's
Yeah.
very close. So
Great effort. That'll bring up Ryan Miller, the pitcher, who can now offensively help himself out here. If he could get a single and score the run, he wouldn't have to worry about pitching anymore.
that's right. What a way to potentially end the game. Helping yourself out.
And there's a fly ball.
Fly. Looks like that's going to get out of play.
Going to get into the Leopard dugout. Actually, it hits the top of the dugout and bounces out of play. Good hustle there by Figueroa. One ball, one strike, two outs. Runner at second. The winning run at second. And good block. Keep the ball in front. Those don't show up in the stats, but that keeps the runner at second. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 delivery. Breaking ball for strike 2. It's a great pitch.
That was a great pitch right there.
And Brian, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. And a payoff pitch.
Just missed on the outside corner.
And the Sharks are jumping up and down in their dugout. Leopards are happy about the call, and it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 10th. Winning run at second. And that's going to be ball 4. Doesn't really hurt. First base was open. That's going to bring up Saltzman, the third baseman. He's made some good plays on defense tonight. If you're the Sharks, you want to get him here, because if not, you turn the order over again.
Yep.
And
little check swing.
Yeah.
Foul ball.
Oh, 1. And that's a drive to center field.
Looks like it's right at Van Cleve.
He'll make the catch.
He records the out.
And guess what, Brian?
Looks like we're moving to the 11th.
11th innings coming up next. We're tied at 3. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe on the YouTube channel for the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We hope you're still with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, welcome back. We are now in the top half of the 11th inning. Got a 3-3 ball game. Sharks up to bat. And once again, we have Ryan Miller on the mound. He's currently at 66 pitches on his outing. Actually done a great job of keeping the Sharks off balance and keeping them from scoring. Looks like we're going to have J.J. Figueroa is going to be our leadoff batter. I believe that is number 5, 6, 7 batters coming up. Figueroa, McMurdo, and Rosa. Looking to try to do a little damage here and try to get some base runners here early and try to get a run across as it's getting late here in Brooksville. But doesn't look like any of the fans have left. Everybody's still here on the toes trying to win this ball game. Here we go, starting off the top half of the 11th inning. Is J.J. Figueroa. They checked that swing down to the first base umpire and was a ball. J.J. had a strikeout his last at bat. A 1-0 pitch. He squared around the bunt, foul to the backstop. Trying to get anything they can to try to get some runners on base. Good idea. Looks like he's a pretty quick runner at that, so got a 1-1. And ball's a little outside. 2-1. Ball catches the outside corner. Evens the count up 2-2. And John Miller's back out there. So he's sitting at 70 pitches. He's done a great job. So they want to keep riding him. The ball's inside, a little curve ball.
Yeah, he's really done a great job. I mean, Nature Coast hasn't had an answer since the pitching change.
Yep, since what it looks like the fourth inning out there.
Fourth inning was the last time they plated a run.
A pop fly there to, looks like center to shortstop. And that is Canirum to record the first out of the inning.
And that's going to bring up the DH, Brady McMurdo. Single, fly out, walk.
Yep, had a pop out his last at bat.
Thank you. I couldn't remember that.
Yep.
And a big cut. Miller goes to work, and that'll miss outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think these batters are going up there thinking they got to end the game on a home run.
That's right. And really, they just need base runners.
That's it. Get on base.
Get on base. 1 hit, 1 pitch. Everybody wants to be that hero, but guess what? That's why you got 9 players out there. It's a team.
That's exactly right. That ball's going to miss low. 2 balls and 1 strike. And I'd be sitting on a fastball here.